Yo. What up? It's your boy Isaiah. Out here again, taking me a little stroll, trying to get my steps in. How y'all doing? Yeah, trying to get my steps in. They say health is wealth, so trying to become healthy, make this a habit. I walked earlier, a little, 2 miles early this morning. Took a nap. I don't got to work till tonight, so I said, let me get my ass up and walk some more. But how y'all feeling today? I'm feeling grateful and blessed. Grateful and blessed. Today we're gonna talk about what I call fake effort, fake outrage. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the, y'all know the people that's always complaining about their problems, but they never want you to give them like a solution. They kind of be more, they kind of be more mad at your solution than they is at the actual problem. You know what I mean? And they don't understand that the more they complain or the more they bring up the same old conversations about the same people, places, and things, it becomes annoying. And sometimes when you get annoyed, they try to challenge you and say you're not being a good friend, you're not being a good mate. But good friends and good mates, you should be able to get wisdom from them, right? And one thing about wisdom is not always what you want to hear, but what you got to hear, what you should hear, what's best for you. So I think a lot of us need to stop it and cut it out because it's not really helping us. I think a lot of us, we depend on having something to complain about. It's almost like you would say, like a safety belt, like a parachute. Because a lot of us is scared to actually succeed. We scared to have a good day. Like I know some people, no matter how many times, no matter what time of the day you ask them how they doing, they always got some issues going on. Never nothing good. And I think some people revel and enjoy catastrophe. Hold on real fast. An ambulance. Yeah, that's what I was saying. A lot of people revel in catastrophe and misery. And they say misery loves company, but that's only to the naive. That's only to the lazy. Because I want to revel in your success. Sometimes your good news could rub off on somebody just as well as your bad news, just as well as how bad you feel. You know, sometimes somebody asking you how you doing, they don't want you to completely unload on them and tell them about every sad story, nightmare that you may have had recently. But sometimes you could bring them into your hell, and I know there's some people out there that want to do that. You know, it's some people who actually feel better knowing that you feel just like them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there like that. Where they could be your friend, they could be your lover, they could be your family member. They see you succeed, niggas is aggravated. Niggas is watching you with the fucked up face, with the grill on. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't good. We gotta stop celebrating failure and paranoia and depression. I see that promoted over anything. I see so many people partying, smiling, laughing. Then when you see they post, they all depressed. They all sad. They all paranoid. They don't trust nobody. All the chicks turning up every weekend. The niggas ain't shit though. Turn up every weekend. They not protected. Turn up every weekend. They don't have opportunities, this and that. So why you celebrating? Why you having so much fun? All these dudes, no opportunity, this and that. Getting harassed out here, the white man on your back. So why you turning up and partying every weekend? While all your posts is celebrating failure. Because if on one hand, you can admit you ain't where you want to be and you being held back, what the hell you got to party and celebrate about? What the hell you have to party and celebrate about? And you gonna see it. You gonna see it every weekend. You gonna see people turning up tonight. You gonna see chicks taking full bottles to the face. Like that's cute. That ain't cute. I see chicks drinking some hard shit. They taking that shit to the face. They don't even use no chaser. Straight to the face. That ain't cool. All that means is they've been doing this for years. You seeing dudes experiment on different drugs. You see these dudes can't wait to go in the club and risk their freedom with their scam cards just to have some type of status amongst other scammers and broke people. I never understand that either. Trying to be fly amongst poor people. We all poor. We all in the same barrel. We in the same area. If we was rich, we wouldn't be here either. I never understood that. But for some reason in our community, we have to be that one shiny piece on top. Instead of making way so we all could be better, we want to make way so we could be the shiniest piece amongst the rest of you. So we could try to stand out, even if that's standing out for the wrong reasons. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. I think that comes from low self-esteem. I think that comes from this narrative that has been placed on our community and our people for years. And that even though we know better, because there's been a few generations where the so-called truth has been exposed, where we've learned our true self and all of that. But that hasn't stopped so many from still falling and relying on the same nonsense and ignorance just so they can get by. You know what I mean? I was told when I was young, they say, when you know better, you do better. But it seems like we know better, but we just use that as an excuse to still do worse, to still do the wrong thing. Instead of doing better, we rely on the crush of the wrong did to us to excuse our lack of effort. Because it's been shown in our community. We can go back to Black Wall Street. We can go to black people who are free, the first generation. They ain't use none of the excuses we use now. Yeah. And they actually had real excuses. Like they actually had uh, KKKs and people actually hunting them. There was actually no rights for our people in those times at all. He was one-fifth of a man. You know, they didn't have so many people of color on TV that they could be proud of. You know what they did? Create their own avenues. Create the same people who we marvel and look up to today. Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Medgar Evers, just to name a few. Malcolm X. I wonder if people even ask themselves, who did these guys look up to? Because we look up to them, but who did they look up to? Because at some point, those guys were alone in their pursuit for change, elevation, and respect for our people. And they were the first of their time. But who did they look up to? Who did they cite? How did they get enough self-esteem? How did they feel like what they was doing was the right thing to the point where they risked their lives? Because in those times, you was risking your life. These times, you going viral. You might be risking a job. You know what I mean? In those times, they was risking their life. And they did that. They were human beings just like me and you. But I say that to say this. It ain't gonna make no difference you saying you woke and you still sleepwalking out here. And I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Isaiah. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.